Hello everyone, my name is Sunny. Welcome back to my channel. So today we will discuss about a new topic of sets in Python. As in our previous lecture we have done with the list and tuples. Now today we will discuss about the sets in Python, and this is very simple topic as compared to tuple or list. So we will start with the set. So what is a set? Set is also a collection of, as we have done in list and tuple, set is also a collection of number of elements, multiple elements with different data types. So as list and tuples, we use the, like in list we have used a square bracket, and tuple we use parentheses, and in this set we will use the curly braces. In set we will use the curly braces. So one thing more, in set there is no duplicacy of the element. We will use the this curly braces. And one thing more, we cannot use the same element in the set. So we can say that set avoids the duplicacy. So for example, if I am writing here the value of s in curly braces 1, so I have written here the 3 elements of different data type. So this avoids the duplicacy. So this avoids the duplicacy. For example, if we are writing here s is equal to 1, sorry, in curly braces, if we write here in curly braces s is 1 and 1, 2 elements. So after that, if we print s, we use print s, so it will result us only one element in curly braces. That means it will show us only one element in a curly braces, because in sets we avoid the duplicacy. So we can say that the difference in list, tuples and sets are that we cannot use the same element again in the set, because it avoids the duplicacy of the element. Now we will start with how to create a set. We have to start with the creation of the set. For example, if we are writing here s is equal to empty curly braces, that means this represent the empty set. This represents the empty set. And if we want to add the number in this braces, then we will use the here s dot add. So s dot add is a function, and we have to write the argument also. We will write here s dot 1. It will give us a value of 1. So this means we have added the one element in the set. If we will use here s dot add 2, then it will show you the result of s 1 and 2. So in now in set we have 2 elements. Now again, if we are using s dot add 3, then it comes 1, 2, 3. So that means we are creating a one by one elements in this set. So this comes in the set. Now it comes a updation of the set. How to update a set? Now updation of set means we are updating the one set with the another set. So for example, if we have 2 sets, a is equal to 1, 2, 3, and b is equal to 4, 5 and 6. So we have 2 different sets here. Now we have to update the set. We can write here a dot update b. That means we have to update the elements of b in a, in set A. So the result will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So in this A update B means the both the values are combined in the one set. So we can say that the values of B are updated in the value of A in the set of A. So this means we are updating the set. Now if we have to update the values of A in set B, then we will write here B dot update. It will give us a result of 4, 5, 6, 1, 2 and 3. So this is how we can update the two sets, or we can combine the two sets in one format. So this can be done in the updation of the sets. Now I have one more example. If we have to update, instead of writing here form 4, we can write here if the element is 3, that is A has an element of 1, 2, 3 and B again an element of 3, 5 and 6. And now if we have to update A or B, then the result will be here. Now we are updating the value of B in set A. So the result will be 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. That means the element 3 comes in set A or set B both. But in the resultant, it will reduce the duplicacy of the element. So there is no duplicacy in the element. So number 3 element will come only once. So we can say that the values of B are updated in set A with no duplicacy. So if we have to do this thing in this B also, then again the same value will be erased, or the two values can be written only once. So we can say that it avoids the duplicacy in the sets. Now here comes the basic operations in set. So there are certain basic operations in the set which can be performed as, number 1 is add. So for example, we have two sets. Set S is equal to 1, 2 and 3, and set T is equal to 4, 5 and 6. So if we are using the add operation, these are the basic operations. Basic operations in sets. So if we are using the add, that means S dot add 8. That means we have to add new element, that is 8th element in the set S. So the result is S is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 8. So we have added so we can say that we have added the element 8 in this set S, because previously the set S have 1, 2, 3 values. Now we have added one more value, that is element 8. Now the result is 1, 2, 3 and 8. After add, there comes another operation of length. So when we are writing here S dot length of S, so the length of S is, what is the length of S here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 elements in the set S. So we can say that the length of the set S is 4. The next operation is remove. Remove is, if we are writing here S dot remove, and we have to represent the particular element that we want to remove. For example, we want to remove the third element in the set S. Then it will show us the result S S is equal to 1 and 2. That means the element 3 has removed from the list. So it will show us a result that set S has 1 and 2 element now. The element third has been deleted from the set. Next one is a discard. Now discard and remove is same thing. It also removes the element from the set, and it has some basic difference also. So we will write here S dot discard. Discard the name of the particular element which we want to discard. For example, if we want to discard 2, the result will 1 and 3. That means from the set S we have discarded the second element. Now the result is S is 1 and 3. So there is the function of remove and discard is same, but the difference is when we are removing any value, any element from the set, and the set doesn't have that element, then in remove it will show you the key error. It will show you the key error. And in discard, if we want to remove particular element and that particular element is not in the set, in discard there doesn't exist or raise any, does not raise any error. So we can say that the function of remove and discard is same, but the difference only is in this it will show you the key error if the element is not in the set, but in discard it will not show to you or raise you any kind of, it will not raise any kind of error if the element is not in the list. Now after that it comes a update. We have done this thing before also. If we have two values S, if we have two sets S and T, and we have to update S, update T, that means we have to update the values of T in the set S, then it will show you the result of S is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This comes in a update operation. We have done this before also. So this is a update. After update there comes a pop. The sixth operation is pop. So pop will erase the first element of the list, of the set. This thing we have done in the list also. Same operation we have performed in a list also, in tuple also. Now there we will write here S dot pop. That means only the one element from the set S, the starting element of the set S has been erased, and it will show you the value of that element that has been erased from the list. So that is removed from the list. So S dot pop means element 1 is removed from the list. So it will show you, it will return the value 1 that is erased from the, that is removed from the set S. After pop there comes maximum. Maximum. So maximum, if we have a, for example, we have a list, we have a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it will show you the maximum value. We will write here, if we write here S dot max, so it will gives us a return value, that is maximum value in the set S is 6. So it will show us only the sixth element, that is the largest element in the list or maximum element in the list. So this comes in a max operation. Then after max we come to the next operation. So we come to the next operation, that is minimum. So next one is minimum. So if we write here S dot minimum, it will return the value of minimum value in the set. So what is the minimum value in this set S? The minimum value is 1. So it will return the value of 1, that is the minimum value, minimum element in the set. Now after this, there is no slicing and indexing in the set. No slicing and indexing in set as we have done in the list. So in set there is no slicing and indexing. So after that there is no duplicacy of the elements. So we can say that there is no duplicacy of the element in the set and no indexing and slicing is done or transforming in the set. So we have done with the total number of 9 operations. First one is the add, then update, then remove, then discard, then length, then minimum, then maximum, then these are the operations which we have performed in this basic operations of set. Now I hope you all will understand this very easily, and this is not so much of complex topic. This is the easiest topic in this after list and tuple. So revise it at your home also and do the practical also on your machines. So I hope you all will understand this properly. Be safe and stay home, and also subscribe my channel so that I came to know that you all are watching my channel. And please, if there is any question regarding this topic or any feedback, please let me know, comment me in the comment box so that I came to know that you have the particular discussions with me regarding my topic. Thank you. Be safe and stay home.